It's Thursday, November 7th. Donald Trump is the president-elect. I know this moment is painful. I know many of you poured your heart and soul into the fight to elect Kamala Harris. I certainly did. This outcome shakes the foundation of what we believe this country should be. I'm not going to tell you that everything will be fine, because the reality is stark. Trump has won, and this isn't just a political setback. It's a rendering of our national fabric. But this is not the end of our fight. We have faced dark days before, and we have emerged stronger every time. And this time, we are ready. We're not where we were 8 years ago when Trump was first elected. We're more organized. We're better equipped with hard-won experience. When Trump first took office, the infrastructure we now have to resist didn't exist. This network didn't exist. We now have alliances and knowledge that make us more resilient, and I have no doubt that we will meet this moment. We know what must be done. We must keep moving forward, using every tool at our disposal to slow the march of authoritarianism. We will continue to gain allies. As Donald Trump's dark vision for America becomes a reality, our movement will grow. We cannot lose heart. That is what the far right is counting on. Their success depends on our apathy. Don't give them that. I've seen what happens when people unite for a shared purpose. 8 years ago, when Republicans controlled Washington, people across this country rose up. That was when I first entered politics. It was the morning after Donald Trump's first win, and I found myself explaining to my daughters what America had just done. I resolved to get off the sidelines and do something about it. We came together in 2016 to resist policies that threatened our rights, our freedoms, and our democracy. We organized, mobilized, and created a movement. Those battles paved the way for the Democratic wave in 2018. I've heard some say it was all for nothing. Don't fall for it. Our efforts have not been in vain. Taking back the House in 2018, the White House 2 years later, and the Senate after that, that made a real difference in people's lives. And we will do it again. We have to acknowledge that today the threats we face are more dangerous than ever. In the days, weeks, and years to come, there will be moments of doubt and moments when we question whether the fight is worth it. But we're in this together. We need each other. We can resist the forces that seek to divide us and show the world that the ideals we cherish are not just slogans, but values that we live by. I will continue to fly this flag behind me because I continue to believe in the promise of America. Not America for what it is, but for what it should be, for what it promises to be if we keep fighting for it. It's Ken Harbaugh. Quick break here to let you know that we'd love to hear from you. Your comments, suggestions, thoughts about future topics and guests. Email us at info@thekenharbaughshow.com and make sure to rate and review us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks, and back to the show. One more thing. Our movement has something theirs does not. I told my own team this on Election Day. It holds even now after Tuesday's devastating outcome. I guarantee you that the other side doesn't have what we have. Our sense of mission, our genuine concern for each other, our awareness that the unlikely friendships we've made are with some of the best people we will ever know. I feel lucky to be alive at this time in America because of all of you. That's harder to say now in the wake of this defeat, but it is still true. And I'm honored to have been in this fight with all of you. We will fight on. For now, take some time to rest, recharge, gather strength, and hold your loved ones close. We're human, and none of us can do this alone. Lean on each other. Take time to reconnect with friends, family, and community, and disconnect from the relentless news cycle when you need to. Do whatever it takes to stay grounded, to heal, and to keep going, and then let us come back stronger, because we are not giving up, not now, not ever. And I promise you this, I will stand in the gap. I will use every tool at my disposal to defend our values and to resist those who seek to erode them. To everyone who volunteered, who called, who canvassed, who made donations, who offered support, you are the reason our democracy will survive. You keep this movement alive, and I am proud to stand beside you. Because of you, I know that our fight is not in vain. You are proof that our country's values are worth defending, and that each of us has the power to make a difference. The far right wants us to believe our actions are meaningless, that we're defeated before we begin. But we can prove them wrong, one step, one day, one act of resistance at a time. Change doesn't happen all at once. It's built piece by piece through the collective actions of ordinary people who refuse to give up. And we are not giving up. Thank you, and let's keep fighting together.